Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, everyone. So grateful that you have joined us at Congregation Ner Tamid to begin our Shabbat service. It is the first Shabbat of our new Torah reading cycle. We begin the story of creation this Shabbat, and it is a joy to be here with you. I'm Rabbi Shana. This is Cantor Rudy. We're coming to you from different places this evening, but our hearts and our community are as one. So please join us, if you would, for a little Shalom Aleichem. I'm going to start this one. Unlike when we're in the same place, we can't harmonize, so we are going to rely on you all at home to please sing along with us. And I'll bring up just a couple of the words for Shalom Aleichem. Just have to kind of know that we are welcoming the angels of peace and Shabbat. And I'll bring Cantor Rudy to lead us quite forward in a couple of minutes. This one, please just sing along with me. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ba'achem l'shalom, malachei ha'shalom, malachei ha'yom. Mi melech malachei amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ani l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Say, peace be to you, O ministering angels, enter in peace, bless us with peace, and depart in peace. That is all that Shabbat is about at its most fundamental. That's why we say Shabbat Shalom. May we have a peaceful Shabbat. Cantor Rudy, will you lead us forward into our KABBALAT Shabbat service?
Absolutely.
Take it
Shabbat
away.
Shalom. We begin on, well, if you have your sidurs, we begin on page 24 with Lechu Ner Anina. Lechu Ner Anina, Lechu Ner Anina, Lechu Ner Anina, L'Adonai. Lechu Ner Anina, Lechu Ner Anina, Lechu Ner Anina, L'Adonai. Nadia, Nadia, Letzur Yishenu Nekadma Fana Betoda. Nadia, Nadia, Letzur Yishenu Bizmirot Nadia Do. Lecho Ner Anina, Lecho Ner Anina, Lecho Ner Anina, L'Adonai. Lecho Ner Anina, Lecho Ner Anina, Lecho Ner Anina, L'Adonai. We continue the top of page 26. Shirul Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shirul Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Shirul Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shirul Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Shirul Adonai, Barechu Shemo, Basru Meyom Leyom Yeshuato, Shirul Adonai, Barechu Shemo, Basru meyom leyom Yeshuato. Adonai malata gel haaretz yismechu ihim rabim. Top of page 28. Ozarua la tzadik ulishele simcha. Ozarua la tzadik ulishele simcha. Ozarua la tzadik ulishele simcha. Ulishele simcha. Ozarua la tzadik ulishele simcha. Ulishele simcha, yaradai, 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 yaradai. Oh, Zarua, la tzadik, ulishele simcha. Or Zarua la tzadik ulishele simcha. We are at the middle of page 30, Zamru. Zamru l'Adonai bechinor, bechinor v'kol zimra, batatotrod v'kol shofar, ha'ariu lifnei hamelech Adonai, yiram hayamom lo. Tevel ve'yoshveva Neharot imcha ucha yachad harim yeranenu Lifnei Adonai kiva Lishpot haaretz Yishpot tevel betzedek Ve'hamim b'mesharim Yedam hayamom lo Tevel ve'yoshveva Neharot imcha ucha yachad harim yeranenu.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you, Cantor Rudy, for getting us started so beautifully. Let's continue on with a little Romamu. This is Psalm 99, page 32. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachkavu lehar kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachkavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachkavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachkavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. We are going to turn now to our Psalm 29. And this one we do, as you all know, all together. But we never know if there are some newcomers who are just joining us for the first time. So Psalm 29, now that we're warmed up all the way through in Hebrew. Cantor Rudy, shall we do our traditional melody tonight?
Sounds good.
Okay, here it comes.
Okay.
Havu l'Adonai b'nei elim.
Havu l'Adonai kavod v'hoz.
Havu l'Adonai kevod shemo.
ישתחוו לאדוני בהדר הקודש.
קול אדוני על המים.
אל הכבוד הרים אדוני על מים רבים.
קול אדוני בכוח.
קול אדוני בהדר.
קול אדוני שובר ארזים.
וישבר אדוני את ארצי הלבנון.
וירקידם כמו עגל.
לבנון וסיריון כמו בן רעמים.
קול אדוני חוצב להבות אש.
קול אדוני יכיל מדבר.
יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש.
קול אדוני יכול לעלות.
ויחשוף יערות.
ובהיכלו כולו מכבוד ובהיכלו כולו מרכבות.
אדוני למבול ישב.
וישב אדוני מלך לעולם.
אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן.
אדוני יברך את עמו ושלום.
Let us continue to Lecha Dodi, which was written, about 2,000 years almost after the psalm that we just sang, but it owes such a great debt to the scriptural tradition, stitching together pieces from all across our holy words. Cantor, Rudy, will you take us to greet the Shabbat bride?
Absolutely. Lecha Dodi likrat kahala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kahala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'niburecha rishmiyanu. El meyuchar Adonai echad hu shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litehila. Lecha Dodi likrat kahala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki mekora beracha merosh mikerem nechu hasof ma'aseh v'machshava tefila. Lecha Dodi likrat kahala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Idoreri kiva orech kumi ori uri shir daberi kevod Adonai halayik nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kahala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom atere bala gam b'simcha u'b'tzola toch emunei ha'segula. Boi chala Lecha Dodi likrat kahala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kahala pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Oh, I hope the Shabbat Queen feels very welcome. She is sorely needed in our world. Let's turn to Psalm 92, this one that we offer in English. Please read any or all of it along with us. It is good to thank you, O Eternal One, to sing praises to your name,
to proclaim your love every morning and your faithfulness every night.
to the sound of the 10-string lyre with the music of the lute and harp.
Your works, O Lord, bring me gladness. Of your deeds I joyously sing.
How great are your deeds, O Adonai! How profound are your designs!
The superficial cannot comprehend, the foolish cannot grasp this.
Though the wicked may thrive like grass, and doers of evil seem to flourish,
Yet their doom is sure to come, for yours is the ultimate triumph.
those who oppose you shall be destroyed. Workers of evil are sure to be routed.
You have given me extraordinary power. I am like one who has been anointed.
I see the defeat of my foes. I hear the doom of my enemies.
The good will grow strong like the palm tree. They will thrive like the cedar of Lebanon.
Planted in the house of Adonai, they will flourish in the courts of our God.
They will yield fruit even in old age. They will remain vital and vigorous.
Proclaiming that the Eternal is just, my rock in whom there is no unrighteousness. Little Tzaddik Katamar, this melody by Avi Maslow. Tzaddik Katamar yifrach yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar yifrach, Ke'erez balvanon yizke, Ke'erez balvanon yizke, Ke'erez balvanon yizke yizke. Ke'erez balvanon yizke, Ke'erez balvanon yizke, Ke'erez balvanon yizke yizke. Tzaddik katamar yifrach yifrach, Tzaddik katamar yifrach, Tzaddik katamar yifrach yifrach, Tzaddik katamar yifrach. Ke'erez balvanon yizke, Ke'erez balvanon yizke, Ke'erez balvanon yizke yizke. Ke'erez balvanon yizke, Ke'erez balvanon yizke, Ke'erez balvanon yizke yizke. Little different melody, and maybe for some, a reminder of one of the first Israeli dances you ever learned. Hard to do that one sitting down. Cantor Rudy, will you take us forward to Psalm 93 tonight in Hebrew, please?
Adonai malach gilut lavesh lavesh Adonai ozit hazar ahavti kom tevel ba'altimot nachon kitzacha meyaz ve'olam ata nasu neharot Adonai nasu neharot kolam yisu neharot Zokiam Bikarot Maim Rabim Adinim Imaream Adibamarom Adonai Erotechan Meod Leve'anava Kodesh Adonai Leodech
One of the last evenings that we will do our candle lighting at this point in the service. So if you are near your candlesticks and you would like to welcome in Shabbat by lighting with us, please do that now. Let these two little lights remind us of what is most precious in the world. Let's draw it toward us. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Vetzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. I'm on page 51 in our prayer book. Having gathered to worship on this Shabbat Eve, we blend our voices and join our hearts. We link ourselves to generations of our people through the ages and across so many lands. As they prayed the words that we hear and utter, they gave to us their thoughts, hopes, and faith. These ancient words which are enshrined in our worship stir our souls anew and invite us again to add our voices to those that echo across time as we rise to be summoned and to respond. I invite you to join with us for the Baruch Hu, the formal call to worship. You find it on page 52, but also coming to your screen. Psalms that we recite on our way into Shabbat correspond to the 7 days of creation that it just so happens we are reading about this week in our Torah. And as we welcome this service and all others, actually, we remember the magnificent majesty of creation. And for that, we offer our Ma'ariv Aravim prayer. Coming to your screen, please join us for the Hebrew all the way through. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazemanim, umesader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or.
ומעביר יום ומעביר לילה, ומעביר בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים.
אמן.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ויארך ימינו ויארך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם ולילה. ואהבתך תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידך והיו לטוטפו בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. We continue silently on page 80. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. We turn to the top of page 86. Emet b'emunah kol sod v'kayam aleinu ki hu Adonai Eloheinu v'hein zulado b'anaknu Yisrael. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ובני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך להיות אוסף מלכותך ראו בניך בוקי הים לפני משה ומרים זהליאנו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלון מי החזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל.
Having been reminded of the beautiful experience of redemption and how much work is required of us to treasure our freedom, I'd like to share before our Hashkivenu prayer a meditation by Simon Greenberg. He wrote, "Throughout the Bible, we endeavored to set in motion the greatest force in the history of the world, inspiring many to look upon themselves not as slaves to another person or slaves of their stomachs and appetites, but instead as creatures made in the image of God," which we hear in this week's Genesis story. We are reminded we are B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God. Under this inspiration, many have learned to prefer goodness to power, to prefer service over mastery, to prefer right over might. It has taught an ever-increasing number of individuals that life, and above all human life, is sacred and inviolable, and that this sacredness is in no way impaired by color, race, creed, or belief. Remembering that we are all made in the image of God. It is my pleasure to share for the first time in a little while our Hashkivenu by Dani Maseng that we recorded so long ago, but which prays from each of our deepest souls that all creations of the one God will find a shelter of peace under which to rest and be safe.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Leshalom Hashkivenu Hashkivenu Adonai
Friends, we invite you to please add any names that you might like to contribute for prayers for healing at this time in our service. This is our Misha Berach, where we pray to the Holy One to heal our dear ones. And on this Shabbat evening, we are praying for Michael Shmuel ben Yehuda Hirsch v'Yafa Leah, for Yehudit, for Eva Reininger, for Huget Mashbitz, for Nechama Rivka bat Pera Ega, for Moshe ben Tevia, for Barbara bat Riba, for Regina and Moshe Blum, Esther bat Lavana, Howard Simon, Susie Appleton, Sally Lagerquist, Daniel ben Chana, Yonatan ben Bere, Michael Bates, Jeff Simus, Marvin Pfeffer, Pam Kane, Rabbi Steve Robbins, Ellen Henry, Anna Henry, Yulia Berger, Esther bat Yaakov, Edith Balinoff, John Strain, Yehoshua ben Devora, Elisheva bat Avraham Vesara, for President Volodymyr Zelensky and the people of Ukraine, and for all of Mother Earth. If there are names that have been left out or you would like to add or double up, please do contribute them into our chat, and let's sing together our Misha Berach. And let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekol Habracha Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will and ours as well. Cantor Rudy, will you take us forward to Vishamru?
Absolutely. And if you have your Siddur, we're on page 96. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lahasot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובני ישראל אורי לעולם אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים והארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We turn to page 108 for Kaddish Shalom, for Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkada v'yikara shemei Rabba be'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich mahutei b'chayechon v'yomechon u'chayedechor beit Yisrael bagana uvizman kariv v'yimmedu amen. Yeshmei Rabba mevarach le'alam olam me'almaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpahar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh v'yiradar v'yirale v'yirala shemei kodesha brihu le'ila mikol birchata v'shirada Tush bechata v'nechemata damiran be'arama v'immeru Amen.
Amen. Our silent Amidah is from page 110 to 118. You are welcome to offer any of these prayers in Hebrew or English, or please offer the meditations and quiet prayers of your hearts. We'll take a couple of minutes and then meet again for a prayer for peace. Like to take more time for private meditations, please do join with us for Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. May peace come to our world soon. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם.
I like that melody.
Cantor, Rudy, will you take us forward into a little Vayechulu, a little preface for tomorrow's service?
Yes. We're on page 124. Vayechulu hashamayim ve'haaretz, Vayechulu hashamayim ve'haaretz, v'chol tzevam. Vayechal Elohim b'hayom hashvihim elako asher asa, Vayishbot b'hayom hashvihim yiham elako asher asa. Yarai 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 Vayevarech vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi vayekadesh oto ki vo shavat mikol melato asher bahara Elohim lasot. We turn to page 134 for Kaddish Shalem. יתקרב וקרש מרבה, בארמרי ולקירותי וימך מלכותי וחייכון וימכון וחיי כל בית ישראל, בהגרה בזמן קריב וימרו, אמן, יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעלם עולם העלמיה, יתברך, יברך כשבח יפהר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתנעל שמי לקודשה, בריחו לאלו מכל ברכתה ושירה נטוף, וכתב ונחמרה, והמירן ביעלמה וימרו, אמן, תתקבל חרון דחס לקודם אבהון וישמעיה וימרו, אמן, יהי שלום הרבה משמע יחלו, אמן, עושה שלום במרביו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ויאמרו, amen. At this time, we turn to page 142 for Kiddush. I hope you have a glass of wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishana b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh bereshit כי הוא יום תחילה למקרא קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כיוונו אחריו ויצאנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. אמן.
Amen and l'chaim. That is very sweet after a long week. Cantor, Rudy, where shall we go next? A little Aleinu?
A little Aleinu, page 166. Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתגדו לה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגוי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורל עלינו ככל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומשה וגדו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגדי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו עבדו לנו, כגדו בתורתו, ויראת היום והשבותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת כגודנו. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Amen. May the day come when all human beings remember that we are one family under one heaven. And today we are remembering dear ones in our Ner Tamid family and beyond who passed away at this season in previous years. In a moment we'll offer our Kaddish Yatom, and at this time we are remembering Alice Grossman, Gladys Franklin Strauss, mother of Aaron, Matilda Strauss, mother of Elsie Dabb, Rose Agid, Becky Kinsbursky, Sadie Chapman, Morris Sutterman, Benjamin Harrison, Daniel Fisher, Haisa Batrivka Ve'aram, Bernice Lorraine Siegel, Walter Bernstein, Tilly Bartfeld, Rachel Pakanowski, Diane Marshall, Harry Perlman, Philip Feibush, Yospi Colton, Max Bader, Irving Yosef, Beverly Anmuth, Dina Gumina, Harry Heller, Herman Lowenstein, Jacob Bresler, Maury Stein, Bruce Geller, Joseph Choniaki, and Bendix Heilbronn. If there are additional names to add, please offer the names of dear ones in our chat. I'd also like to include my condolences to the family of Cheryl Lee Pateski, a wonderful lady, just about 92 years old, who taught music in the Los Angeles Unified School District. She was the organist and music director at Leo Beck Temple in Los Angeles for almost 60 years. She was a remarkable lady, and we will miss Shirley so much. Please join us or respond Amen as appropriate to the Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, ve'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv ve'imru Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shemei Rabba mevarach le'alam ul'almei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal, shemei dekudesha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. May all those who mourn be comforted. Please be seated. Well, tomorrow is Shabbat. And that's about it. Thank God. Isn't that wonderful?
Beautiful.
But we are so fortunate to be blessed with a holiday every single week. And that is our beloved Shabbat. So thank you for joining us this far and welcoming Shabbat. We actually are welcoming visitors from quite literally around the world. We have a friend joining us this evening in Australia, down under. It's remarkable. Welcome. Look at the miracle of technology. And our friends in Los Angeles and San Francisco. My doggie has just come to join Shabbat services. So we are equal opportunity. Everyone is welcome to come share Shabbat with us. Cantor, Rudy, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to get to listen to you, even though we can't sing together in this format, but we do this every once in a while just to stretch our resources as best we can, and it's just always a joy to see you and to hear you. Friends, if you would like, we would love to have you join us tomorrow. Tomorrow we are on YouTube only, but we are an absolutely live in the moment service starting at 9:30 on YouTube. We will welcome the new month, and we are reading from the very, very, very beginning of our Torah. Just a pleasure if you would join us and give us your feedback and tell us how we can improve your Shabbat experience. It is just a pleasure as always, though. We're so thankful to all of you. Believe it or not, as wonderful and full a month of birthdays as October is for Ner Tamid, this week we actually have a week off of birthdays. We shall pick up again next week with a bunch of them as the month ends. But this week we're just wishing everybody a beautiful, healthy, and joyous week ahead. I can't think if I have forgotten anything else by way of announcements. Torah study will resume next Thursday. Our dear Pablo is leading Torah study next week. Just please watch your email for all sorts of good things. And again, just thank you to everybody who participated and was on with us this evening. I'd actually like to end tonight with a song that is always good to sing, but is particularly appropriate at this Shabbat. This is a song that takes its refrain from Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. And it says, God saw all that God had created, and behold, it was very good. There was evening and there was morning, and it was very, very good. Let us remember that we were created for good, my friends, and let us use the blessing and the gift of being creations always, always for good and for blessing in our world. So try this if you can. It's better if we can do it as a round, but this format precludes that, so just have the idea. עשה והנה טוב מאוד וירא אלוהים את כל אשר עשה והנה טוב מאוד וירא אלוהים את כל אשר עשה והנה טוב מאוד וירא אלוהים את כל אשר עשה והנה טוב מאוד. Make it a good Shabbat, friends, and let's say together, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for being here. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Cantor Rudy.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Shana. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Look forward.